Welcome to SNN.Network. I'm your host, Robert Kraft, and joining me today is John Lai. He is the president and CEO of PetVivo Holdings Inc. It's a publicly traded company. The symbol is PETV on NASDAQ, and PetVivo will be presenting at our upcoming investor event, the Planet MicroCap Showcase in Las Vegas, happening May 3rd through 5th, 2022 at Bally's Hotel and Casino. For more information, go to planetmicrocapshowcase.com. With that, John, always good to see you, man. How you doing?
Hey, Robert, I'm doing well. Looking forward to Vegas and the conference. It's been a few years.
It has been a few years, and we're excited to get back in person and see you in person. Actually, the last time we did an interview together, I was looking at my notes. You guessed it. I guess it was 5-6 years ago. So listen, I think that might be too long ago to rehash everything that's happened in the last 5-6 years. So let's start us off with a quick overview and history of PetVivo, and then we'll go from there.
Sure. So we developed a protein particle matrix that mimics cartilage and tissue. It's a patented technology, and we have copyrighted and trademarked the name Osteocushion technology. And what that Osteocushion technology is unique in the sense is that we created these particles and we're able to inject it into any articulating joint and provide a mechanical function that protects the joint from further damage. So it augments existing cartilage, and it's a very interesting device. It's classified as a veterinary medical device by the FDA. And we have found in real world applications, it's beyond treating osteoarthritis or it being a part of a multimodal protocol for osteoarthritis, that we have also dealt with other lameness issues like birth defective joints. And a more recent one that vets have been using the product for is for rehab. We're finding we're really reducing the rehab time off of surgery or ligament damage or tendon damage. We're able to inject the particles and help really bring down the inflammation, stabilize the joint, and allow for much faster rehab.
Absolutely. So listen, like I said, it's been a few years. So where are we currently at in the business's life cycle? Are we commercial stage? You know, what's going on?
Sure. So we have focused and developed a new production facility in Edina, Minnesota. In October of 2021, we got it certified for ISO 5, 7, and 8. Those are human designations as a medical device, very high standards. We weren't required to do that on the animal side of the marketplace. Now, we also made the facility extremely scalable. Currently, we can produce 500,000 syringes a year out of there, and that would mean approximately 125 million top line revenue. Now, to duplicate that facility, it would take us 120 days and about a little over $200,000. So you can see the CapEx expenditure is very small for the amount of revenues that we can do. So we can quickly scale that. We hired a production team that has years of experience with other companies dealing with the biomaterials and syringe fulfillment, because it is a syringe that we put the particles in for the injection. We call it spring with Osteocushion technology. And the reason for the spring is it provides cushion and protection, but it also allows the dog and horse to really run and jump and put the spring back in their step, basically. The production team, came from Medtronic, a very good company here in Minnesota, and they have a lot of experience. And we hired, I think, 4 of the people from that area from the production team. So they know how to scale large volumes. The next thing we did was focus on the marketing and the branding. So that's how we came up with the new website launches, very recent. So we brought in Russ Sickle. He was a director of marketing at Pfizer Animal Health for 20-some years, and he helped put together the marketing and the logos and everything else. And then the next thing was to put the sales team together. So we hired Mark Middleton. He took his last company from like 5-6 million in sales to 300 million a year over a 5-year period, managed 250 sales reps. So he's on full time with us. We hired him in October of 2021. And in the last 2 weeks, we hired 2 regional sales reps, each with like 25, 30 years of experience with the bigger companies like Merck Animal Health and so on. And then we hired veterinary doctors to support the salespeople. So we have large animal vet and Dr. Joe Manning. I think he's got 26 years at Merck Animal Health, helping them launch and do FDA work for a lot of the veterinary products. And Ziesler, former president of the Wisconsin Veterinary Association, and sat on several large boards in the veterinary space, and she's a small animal vet. So we put the team together. Now it's just a matter of focusing on driving the sales and marketing, and we'll have another regional sales rep covering, I believe she will be out of the Midwest also, out of the Illinois area.
So let's go down that rabbit hole. So because obviously everything at the end of the day comes down to execution, getting sales.
Absolutely.
So, right. So, from what you can tell us, what's that plan moving forward? Who are you up against? Who are your reps competing against when they're going in the vet office? Tell us a little more there.
Sure. So initially, the reason we named these regional sales reps is that at the end of the day, we feel we'll be able to choose 1 or 2 of the national distributors, and our own regional sales reps will be support to their sales reps. And the product is that disruptive, where once they use it, the adoption rate is extremely high. So the mindset is quite different of what the veterinary doctors learn at vet school. They learn that once you diagnose osteoarthritis, it's a lifetime of management of the disease. It gets better one day and it's worse the next. So they're used to giving multiple treatment protocols. So with ours, the single injection, we're able to show a very fast, tangible improvement in the mobility of the animal. So the results or the instant gratification factor hits right away. And then they're able to follow the animal, that the benefits last at least a year, if not more. All the other treatments are focused on treating symptoms and minimizing the pain or masking the pain, or they're just temporarily lubricating the joint. So you take the inflammation down. Our particles, once it gets in there, actually are really wet. So when the dog runs or jumps, it's actually moving wet particles and lubricating and keeping the joint cool. So that's the major advantage we have. And we commissioned a study from a marketing standpoint with Colorado State, Dr. Dewar, who's one of the top experts in the world on pain management. And with COVID, people couldn't bring their dogs back into the clinic for quite a while. They reopened about 3 weeks ago. They were shut down from, I think, August of 2021 until recently. But the good thing is we really did see a huge difference in the double-blind study, because the inclusion for these dogs were 2 bad elbows. So the 2 front elbows were bad. One side got a standard steroid injection, and the other one got a spring. Okay, we know how long a steroid injection generally lasts, and because of the delays of bringing their dogs, owners and everybody saw the huge difference between the spring side, even though they're not supposed to know which is which. It was pretty obvious. Okay, and to the point where, because it was so long, we lost a few dogs in the study. From the standpoint, the owners were screaming so mad at the doc. The doc, on compassionate use, injected the other elbow with spring, and the dog's running fine. And he says, we can't include those in the study. And I said, well, stop injecting the dogs on a compassionate basis. But they said, kind of hard when the owner's bugging them every day. so hopefully we can replace those dogs soon and get an official reported study out soon. And we commission other private organizations where we don't think we won't run into the issues of a university shutting down the campus from outside people coming in.
Very good.
So yeah, so those are that's a major catalyst. That study will propel a lot of small animal vets to get on board. The horses have been quite simple, because We've been injecting rodeo horses, jumpers, Western race horses, and those they see right away the results because the performance, and the vets are usually on the track with the performance area, and they go, wow, this stuff really works well. And then they see the horse over a little period of time and they adopt.
So John, with that, where can our audience go and find more information on PetVivo?
Well, they can go to our website at www.petvivo.com. That's PETVIVO.com.
Very good. All right, John, always a pleasure chatting with you. Looking forward to seeing you in Vegas. Good luck, stay safe, and I'll see you soon.
Yep. Thank you. You too.
Thank you.